Cujo, whoa. Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Saw my watch, she let away, I flood it out. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what deep in he bout. Whoa, pipe down. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Willis around just in case y'all forgot. They been tryna stop the way, but the way don't stop.
Uptown, baby. I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby. Head high, cause I'm holding up my crown, baby. Never told, even through the ups and downs, baby. And if I, baby, only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning, only way to make them nauseous. Demon low, mommy like salsa, we could dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa. Whoa. You know, hate on low, but we fly high. You know, talk is cheap, free Wi-Fi. Whoa.
Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Saw my watch, she let away, I flood it out. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what deep in he bout. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Tryna stop, but the way don't
Hasta en el
stop.
volante, del lado está el cantante. Tengo 4 rutas, como Carmelo en Utah. Lutini, Oche y Versace, millonario los Illuminati. Pa' que no me bote, yo tengo 10.
Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Prince. Back to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Allen outside to the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Down low. Doncic. And it's sent back by Allen. Back to Irving. Irving double team. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. It's stolen. Pass break, Dallas. Powell with it. And Allen picks him up defensively.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Now, here is Irving. Launches a three. He's off on that one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And stolen by Jordan. And a wide open look for Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 5 points so far.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A live body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Doncic. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn trailing. It's Allen on the wing. Wide open. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here's Dallas. Hardaway with a wide open look. And that one's on. target from the wing. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, you look. At the young Luke. Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Here's Dinwiddie. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Misses from short range. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Jackson has the open look. And the three ball is good.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
To Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Pass to LeVert. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-3 run. And Porzingis launches it from deep. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Mavericks leading by 8. He gets it in there.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Irving can't hit.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And after.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays. On the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And so Curry will bring it up for Dallas. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Here's Kleba. Now here's Jackson. Shoots over LeVert.
Well, you love the activity of Karis LeVert. He's just trying to bother the offensive player and does a good job there.
Irving misses. Dallas leading by 13. Pass to Wright. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
Here's Jackson. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Jackson's got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the basket by Kuruc. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Dallas leading by 10. Yes, that goes in.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. That one falls.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Hardaway. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dallas making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Brooklyn trails by 10. To the wing right side. Back to Irving. Baseline J on the way. And he connects with the jumper. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Knocks down the three ball.
Well, the Slovenian delivers from deep. Luka Doncic lets his outside shooting set up the rest of his well-rounded offensive game. Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Brooklyn now. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Out to Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, the quick trigger of Luka Doncic makes him especially dangerous in catch and shoot. Good luck, defender.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Porzingis way outside. That shot misses. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day.
Well, think back to before he moves on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Nets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Now here's Hardaway. Lets the three fly. And Porzingis gets the three. Porzingis has got 7 points. And we've seen Hardaway be a much more efficient player than in the past.
What we know, Kevin, unequivocally, is that this young man can score the basketball. But what you hope is the best players in the NBA are all about efficiency. That's what you want Hardaway Jr. thinking about. How can I be the most efficient guy on the floor?
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Well, Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Irving drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
Mavericks making a switch here.
Checking in for Dallas.
Mavericks leading by 10.
Seth Curry.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Looking to end the run. And it's Jordan with the jam.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Outside Irving. Off with the layup.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Porzingis can't hit. Brooklyn trails by 15. LeVert. But they'll get another chance. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Finney-Smith. Against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Irving following the score by Dallas. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Curry's shot is off. And here are the Nets. 17-point game. Fires for three. Pass to Irving. Nobody near Allen. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Curry. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And Curry has it in the corner. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Inside.
Bro, out in Copenhagen, no, I bought the bay to him. Still be surprising me, like what I say to him. Why they with me, how I skate through so luckily. Pops got me, I feel like I'm cutlery.